Okay, YouTube, Jeff Lindsay in the garage with you. It is about 11:35 p.m. on the 23rd, Monday. And we in the garage working on the spoiler. And in order to get the correct contour, what I've done is taken some foam and taped it down all the way across the back into the trunk and the quarter. And that's given me a rough idea of what I need to start with. Had a lot of comments on the last video we put up. And it is definitely going to be a challenge to build this spoiler. But, you know, it's just one of those deals. I mean, I could buy one and put on there, but crap, I might as well try it at least. It might not, you know, it might be where I trash the whole thing before it's all said and done and buy one, but just the tinkerer and fabricator in me says try it. So that's where we're at tonight. We just looking for the correct contour, and we've already had our piece up. And we've got some tentative lines, some tentative markings all the way across. And what we'll do is we'll define those lines and straighten them up, and then we'll decide exactly what we want to end up with. If we want to end up with 3 inches in the center, 4 inches, 5, whatever. Obviously, with this contour, we won't be able to go beyond where we have to be to make these ends go down to the quarters and meet. So that's where we're at the moment. And when we have a little progress, we'll video it and bring you along. Thanks. All right, guys, just bringing you along. We've got an initial cut down of the spoiler, of the face piece. We kind of redefined our lines a little bit and gave ourselves a little bit to work with, but we're close on that initial cut, and that's kind of going to be the angle we're going to end up with. The back piece is also going to be pretty tough, but we believe we're going to be okay. Again, from this angle right here, when I come in a little closer, you can see that we're off right here by about 1/4 of an inch. We're off the quarter panel, and that's got me high, or actually this has got me a little tight right in this area right here. And this is just the initial cut. One single cut pass, we got it pretty close, but we've got a little meat here. And what we will do is we'll start working that down with the grinder until we get it like we like it. We're gonna probably try to leave this spoiler about 1/4 of an inch, so somewhere around 1/8, maybe 3/16 off the trunk and quarters. That's my plan. It will have a bottom to it. And what we'll do is use some UHMW washers, 3/16 thick or whatever, wherever we drill our holes. My plan is to do the face, do the contour of the back, and spot that in. And then I've got one more piece that will be a flat piece, and we'll set it on there and spot it and start trimming it down. And then we'll have to fill in our end pieces. And I've got a sneaky suspicion that those are going to be the doozies. But we think we'll probably be able to get it done. But there again, just bringing you along. Just made one single cut, and we're going to work on it and try to get it on out, ground out, and get it to fit real good across there. And we'll bring you back. All right, guys. This is where we're at. Got everything fitting pretty snug. It's after midnight, about 12:30ish, and we're gonna call it a night. But that's where we're at. Got everything lined up, measured off. Got our distance where we're gonna probably end up, or angle, and we had to do some finagling around to get it to hold that up. We got a cinch pin there with the bracket folded over, hung to the magnet, and got a couple of small ones in the back holding it in place till we got everything measured off. So that's where we at. Again, we'll keep everybody posted on this spoiler build. Hopefully it goes good. We're gonna keep our fingers crossed and take our time. It's gonna be a long, drawn out process probably. It's gonna be several hours of work. That thing's gonna have to be welded up all the way around. The ends are probably gonna be, like I said before, probably gonna be a doozy to build, but we're gonna try it. When we have some more, we'll bring you along. All right, YouTube, it's about a minute before midnight, Tuesday the 24th of January. In the garage, working on the spoiler. We're gonna put in a little time tonight. Left off with the face, fitting pretty good. And we've come in there and fabbed up the back end a little bit. We've got our matching ends here, both sides. Just working around this thing, slowly trying to contour and get our bends correct. And a lot of that's got to come out on the back once we get our shape. And as we keep going, we'll bring you along. All right, gang. It's about 12:30. Well, after midnight, January the 25th. We've just been plugging along on this spoiler project. Take a little video here and there. And that's what we're looking like. Not too bad. Not too bad. We got a little bit of grinding to do. And we got a plan. And what we're planning on doing is we're planning on coming in here and cutting this back just a little. We want to stay on that style line there as it comes in. We'll do that on both sides. Next, and you can see how what I did is I laid this piece out according to this face piece to get my shape here. And then what we'll do is as this shape flows on down, we'll just straighten it off and take probably about a 1/2 inch or so off on each side as we come up, trying to keep that same shape from the face part of it. The other thing that I've got going on with this is right now the back of the spoiler is completely straight across the trunk here. My plan is when we put the bottom part of the spoiler under the face piece and the back piece, I'm going to pull this part out as I spot weld it to match more of the contour of this trunk line. And you can see it from this angle. You can see the spoiler part is straight from passenger side to driver side, and the trunk is actually it's actually contoured out in the center, and we're going to try to get the spoiler to match that line more before we do any major welding. But we're going to probably get this uploaded at this point and let you guys take a look at what's going on. And if you see anything that you think I might need to try to do different, this is going to be a one-piece spoiler. And it'll be a mountable spoiler. I'm not going to try to permanently fix this to the car. I want to be able to take it off. But that's where we're at for now. And we'll keep plugging away with it, and we'll keep videoing it as we go. I want to thank everybody for tuning in.